A galaxy in tension set between the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, the Empire tightens its grip. The Rebel Alliance struggles to rebuild after losses at Hoth. Supply lines are cut and Imperial fleets dominate hyperspace routes. To counter this, Mon Mothma authorizes a secret unit, Starfighter Squadron Orek. Made up of hotshot pilots, misfits, and rogues, their mission is sabotage. At the center is Kale Vira, a reckless but brilliant X-Wing pilot. Kale's recklessness during a skirmish, Kale disobeys orders, chasing TIE interceptors deep into enemy lines. He manages to score kills but endangers his wingmates. His commander, General John Dodona, reprimands him sharply. Kale's arrogance masks guilt from losing his brother to the Empire. He's given one last chance. Lead Auric Squadron. Reluctantly, Kale accepts. The team assembles. Kale meets his diverse squadron. Ziri Wren, a sharp Zabrak tactician. Dax Tolan, a nervous but brilliant Y-Wing bomber pilot. Sora Kell, a Mon Calamari ace. R3K7, Kale's sarcastic astromatch. Tensions flare as Kale asserts command. Ziri challenges his reckless style, sparking instant rivalry. First mission, the convoy raid. Auric's first mission is to intercept an Imperial supply convoy. They ambush it in an asteroid field, dodging debris and TIE escorts. Dax successfully bombs the lead freighter, breaking formation. The rebels seize the cargo, scoring a rare victory, but Kale's risky maneuvers nearly cost them. His squad remains divided on his leadership. Imperial pursuit. The squadron's raid draws the attention of Imperial ace commander Voss Rennick. Rennick, a ruthless TIE Defender pilot, vows to crush them. His squadron ambushes Auric during refueling. A brutal dogfight erupts, showcasing Rennick's skill. Kale barely escapes, but Auric loses 2 ships. The squadron reels from the loss. Shadows of doubt. Kale blames himself, haunted by the deaths. He isolates from the team, training alone in simulators. Ziri confronts him, accusing him of treating the squad like pawns. Their argument escalates until Mon Mothma herself intervenes. She reminds Kale that leadership is sacrifice, not ego. Kale begins to rethink his approach. A desperate plan intel reveals the Empire is constructing a new hyperlane disruptor. If completed, it will trap rebel fleets in entire sectors. Auric is tasked with infiltrating and destroying the prototype. The mission is Ziri outlines a careful plan of stealth and timing. Kale promises to trust her strategy. Infiltration. Auric disguises themselves as a smuggler crew to infiltrate an Imperial fueling station. Sora uses Mon Calamari tech skills to hack docking codes. Dax nervously bluffs stormtroopers during inspection. Kale keeps cool, but almost blows cover. They plant charges, but alarms trigger too soon. The squadron scrambles to escape. Firestorm escape. Imperial TIE squadrons pursue them through the station's fuel corridors. Explosions rock the base as Auric flees in starfighters. Kale and Ziri fight side by side for the first time. They escape into hyperspace just as the base erupts in flames. The victory boosts morale. Kale earns newfound respect from his squad. Rennick's counterattack commander Rennick, humiliated, vows revenge. He sets a trap at the hyperlane disruptor facility. Imperial reinforcements, including TIE defenders, lie in wait. Rennick studies Kale's reckless tactics and prepares counters. The trap is baited perfectly. The rebels unknowingly head straight into danger. The betrayal during preparations. Auric discovers a spy in their ranks. A communications officer had been leaking their flight paths. Kale nearly executes him in anger, but Ziri stops him. Instead, they feed the Empire false intel. The spy is turned into bait. The squadron prepares for a double cross. Battle at the nebula. The rebels spring their own trap in a glowing nebula. Ion storms disrupt sensors, forcing dogfights into close quarters. Kale and Rennick clash in a fierce duel. Dax's Y-Wing disables the disruptor shield. Sora narrowly saves Ziri from a TIE ambush. The disruptor is destroyed, but the fight isn't over. Duel of Aces. Kale and Rennick engage in a one-on-one dogfight. Rennick's TIE Defender outmaneuvers the X-Wing relentlessly. Kale recalls his brother's death, fueling his determination. At the last second, he uses the nebula's storms to blind Rennick's sensors. Kale fires a perfect shot, crippling Rennick's ship. Rennick ejects, swearing vengeance. Victory and loss. The disruptor facility collapses in flames. Auric celebrates, but Dax's ship is damaged beyond repair. He crash lands, mortally wounded. The squad holds vigil as he dies. Proud of his sacrifice, Kale promises his death will not be in vain. The victory feels bittersweet. The aftermath word of Aurek's victory spreads across the rebellion. Their actions restore hope after Hoth's defeat. Kale becomes a symbol of resilience, though he remains humble. Ziri is promoted to co-commander. The squad strengthens their bond in grief and triumph. But the Empire is far from finished. Rennic's survival in deep space. Rennic is rescued by a shadowy fleet. A secret Imperial project, advanced Starfighter development, seeks his expertise. He swears to perfect the TIE Defender and destroy Aurek. The Shadow Fleet vanishes into hyperspace. The seeds of a greater threat are planted. The war escalates. Kale's growth. Kale finally makes peace with his brother's death. He admits his recklessness was rooted in guilt. With Ziri's help, he embraces true leadership. He now trusts his squad's strengths instead of carrying the burden alone. The team feels unified like never before. Their bond is stronger than fear. A new mission. Mon Mothma assigns Aurek to escort a convoy carrying plans for the second Death Star. The mission is classified, dangerous, and critical. Kale accepts, ready for what's ahead. The squad prepares for hyperspace departure, but Kale wonders if they'll live to see the war's end. The stage sets for Return of the Jedi. The Starfighter Legacy. The film closes with Aurek's squadron launching into hyperspace. Their silhouettes streak across the galaxy, symbols of defiance. Their actions inspire countless new rebel pilots. Kale whispers of Verdax for all we've lost. R3K7 chirps proudly beside him. The rebellion's fire burns brighter. Post-credit tease on an Imperial shipyard. Rennic oversees rows of new TIE Defenders. The Shadow Fleet's admiral asks, "Are you ready for the next phase?" Rennic smirks, scarred but unbroken. "Let Aurek's squadron come. I'll be waiting." The camera pans to an ominous superweapon blueprint. The war for the skies is only beginning. Cut to black. Star Wars. Starfighter will return.